So I have a phone screen with the recruiter lined up, so I should be getting a call any minute now. Screen was supposed to be at 12:30 Central. It's currently 12:31. This is how it be sometimes. Hello. I'm doing well. How are you? I had a final round interview, but this was in 2019, I believe. Years of product manager experience. Nope, you're the only one. Yep, I'm in Chicago. I have been working as a consultant at IBM, and I also have 1 year of research experience at MIT. So that's about 6 years total. I understand it's a senior associate position, and I see on your job description that it's 113,000. That's the max for the Chicago. So I would say that is kind of like my minimum, 110 to 113, and I would love to be able to go a little further than that. 120 or 130,000 would make sense. Definitely makes sense, and I think that's pretty fair. Is there any chance of getting hired at a level higher than the senior associate? Definitely. In that case, whatever you said definitely makes sense. I'd love to be considered for, on the higher end of the spectrum for that position. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in the position. So I think I've gathered a lot of experience, and there has been an org change recently in my org. So very strong performance ratings, but I'm a little wary of the time to get a promotion. So I think that's one of the motivations to look around a little bit. Capacities. I started off as a very front-facing, client-facing product manager, but I've also worked as a downstream product owner, upstream product owner. I've worked pretty much every aspect of product management, so I'm pretty open to that. With designers, I had my own development team. I worked with Scrum Masters, and I gathered requirements from executive directors and vice presidents, and I condensed them from deliverables into epics and stories, and I worked through the whole product development lifecycle. Apart from that, I was hired into an internal team. I have worked in the client-facing aspect as well as internal support for employees. So I think that kind of covers my experience. Data management platforms better, but the first project I was actually placed on was with Pfizer, and I kind of acted as a program manager. I helped them get out of the existing methodologies that they had to share data. They mostly use Excel and Outlook, and I helped them kind of use SAP HANA for master data governance, but I also helped them streamline some of their processes. So it was very niche oriented, and it didn't have a lot to do with the product, but I definitely learned a lot of stakeholder management and program management. And yeah, so day to day, I have been assigned a development team. So I have a tech lead who I work very close with, and engineers on a day-to-day basis. That's kind of like, I would say, the zoomed in picture where Once the requirements are fleshed out, I help work with the team and answer any questions and help drive forward the innovation aspect of the product and the execution. And then I work with QA testers, I work with UAT testers to validate that the requirements have been built successfully. So that's kind of the zoomed in version. And the big picture is we have weekly meetings with stakeholders, starting from executive directors, VPs, and they flesh out requirements, big business requirements and feature requirements, which we then turn into sizable chunks from had a good understanding of how they're built, how they're MFE'd in or micro front-ended into larger products. Having been a developer myself, I did object-oriented programming at Liberty Mutual, and I helped build an internal tool to recommend the correct data monitoring system. So it's been a while, but I have had experience in component-based development using React. And the front-end technology these days kind of differs based on the feature and the development team, but I have had experience with no-code solutions such as Uncork, React, and I do understand architecture and the code base depending on the use case. So, yep. Recruiters reach out to me from other companies. March are probably when I will make a decision. Regarding the manager experience, I was actually up for VP promotion, and I was in talks with getting a product team of myself. There were just org changes within my org. So I do have that strategy experience within Chase. My manager typically would have been a VP at Chase, but she was actually an executive director. So she has kind of mentored me and pulled me into a lot of the strategy discussions, solution architecting, and so forth. So please definitely do consider me for a manager position. And this is kind of what I was looking for, like a level jump as well. But like you said, definitely very interested in the senior associate position as well. Thank you as well. Thanks. Bye. Okay, there you go. That was the phone screen. She was hardballing a little bit on salary, but I hardballed myself, tried to use all the leverage I had and the years of experience and so forth, and yeah, hopeful for this process. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. From lunch, and I was just thinking, got a little Diet Coke, we're tracking our calories and every start in about 10 days. So I have a time window where I can kind of look at other positions and see if anyone offers me more money. So I'm gonna have to grind, and I'm actually gonna be doing some applications right now, and then we're gonna go to the gym. So yeah, pretty successful day. Did some work, got that phone screen, negotiated up to a manager position potentially, and now we're gonna line up more options, try to get more potential screens. So that will probably cap off the content for today. So peace.